Hello. Welcome to the Simple Spoken English with Noel channel. In today's episode, we will learn how to talk about overcoming fears with phrases like, he faced his fear, she conquered her doubts, and they moved forward bravely. We'll also explore words that describe bravery, such as courage, confidence, and strength. I hope you enjoy it and that it will help you improve your English. Now, let's move on to our story. A Strange Beginning. Part 9. The ruins were quiet under the soft light of the moon. James sat beside Emily, the glowing stone dim in his hand. Though his body was tired from the trials, his mind was sharp, replaying every challenge he had faced. The words of the mysterious voice echoed in his thoughts. The balance demands courage, trust, and sacrifice. Emily looked at him thoughtfully. You've come so far, James, but the sanctuary still has more to teach you. Are you ready to continue? James nodded, his determination unwavering. I'll do whatever it takes. The stone in his hand began to glow brighter. As the light engulfed him, James felt the world shift again, the trial of fear. James found himself standing in a dark, endless void. The air was cold, and the silence was overwhelming. Suddenly, a deep, echoing voice surrounded him. Guardian, the fourth trial is fear, to protect others, you must first confront what terrifies you the most. The void shimmered, and images began to appear around him. He saw his bakery, empty and abandoned. He saw the villagers, their faces filled with despair. But then, he saw something worse. Emily, standing alone in the ruins, surrounded by darkness. James's heart raced. No, he whispered. I won't let that happen. The voice responded. Fear can paralyze, or it can motivate. What will it do to you? Suddenly, shadows emerged from the void, swirling around James. They whispered his doubts, his failures, his deepest fears. You're not strong enough. You'll fail them all. The darkness will win. James closed his eyes, steadying his breath. Fear isn't the enemy, he said aloud. It's a reminder of what's important. The shadows hesitated, their whispers growing faint. James opened his eyes, his gaze firm. I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean I'll give up. The shadows dissolved into light, and the void faded. James was back at the ruins, his body trembling, but his spirit stronger. Emily was waiting, her face filled with concern. James, are you all right? What did you see? My fears, James replied, his voice steady. But I faced them, and I'll face them again if I have to. The trial of connection. Before James could rest, the stone in his hand pulsed once more. The ruins around him disappeared, replaced by a peaceful meadow. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the sound of birds singing. The voice returned, softer this time. The fifth trial is connection. The light you carry is not meant to shine alone. Can you find strength in others? As James walked through the meadow, he saw the villagers. They were working together, sharing food, repairing homes, and comforting one another. Among them was Emily, guiding them with a calm and confident presence. The scene shifted, showing James standing apart from the villagers, the glowing stone in his hand. He saw himself trying to fight the darkness alone, struggling under its weight. The voice spoke again. Even the strongest guardian cannot stand alone. Will you choose to connect, or will you bear this burden by yourself? James approached the villagers in the vision. I can't do this alone, he said. Will you stand with me? The villagers looked at him, their expressions filled with warmth. One by one, they stepped forward, each holding a small light. Together, their lights merged with James's, creating a powerful glow that pushed back the darkness. The vision faded and James returned to the ruins. This time, he wasn't alone. Emily stood beside him, holding her own glowing stone. You've learned what it means to connect, Emily said. The villagers are ready to help James, but you need to lead them. James looked at her, his confidence growing. I will. We'll face the darkness together. A new mission. As the trials ended, James felt a renewed sense of purpose. The stone in his hand had dimmed, but its warmth remained, a constant reminder of the lessons he had learned. Emily handed him a map, its edges worn and its markings faint. "This map shows the heart of the darkness," she said. "It's where the final battle will take place. We have time to prepare, but not much." James studied the map, his resolve firm. "Then we'll use every moment wisely." What will James and Emily discover as they prepare for the final battle? How will the villagers contribute to their mission? What lies at the heart of the darkness? Write your answers in the comments below. Thank you for watching Simple Spoken English with Noel. See you in the next episode.